show you guys, I guess it's from my home screen. So we're gonna go over here to new project to kind of start one. So up under title, you're gonna go Dreamr Lab underscore class 02 underscore your name. So next from here, we'll import all of your media. So we'll double click on this one here in this bottom left where it says project. And then this one we're gonna go again to your desktop, to video assets, and to clips. So these are all of the clips that we have available to make your first movie here. So you'll click that first one. You'll hold the shift key down on your keyboard and you'll click the last one. And all that does is it just highlights all of the videos. That way you don't have to go through and individually click and add them all. And then you're gonna go ahead and hit open. When you go over each one of these videos, you'll see that this little blue bar pops up and you can scroll through what part of the video you can see. So like if you want to see what's going on in that video before you drag it into your project to say like, okay, I'm going to edit it, you can see exactly what's in each one of these videos before you add them into your video. So you'll see, interesting. You'll see this little blue thing right here. It's called a playhead. That's everything that you need, like as far as where your video is. So if you're ever wondering where this picture is, or like why you're seeing this picture, you're always seeing this picture because of where this little blue line is. Because that just shows you where everything is, how to kind of move things. So I'll pull that blue playhead all the way back to the beginning. All the way back to the beginning of the clip. And when I start it, you'll see is that the clip kind of starts off in like a far left. It pans over Las Vegas pretty quickly, like here. Oops. And so then we'll kind of trim that down just to show is the Las Vegas skyline. So after we've shown the skyline, we'll kind of pull this next video up here. This one is outside of the building. So then we'll kind of just drag it off over here so that it's right after that video. And you'll notice that second video is a lot shorter. This second video is maybe 10 seconds, or 4 seconds it looks like it shows us over here. As opposed to that first video is 25 seconds. So I always like to kind of make your videos a little subsequent so that you can kind of cut them down so that they make them easy to watch. But we'll just kind of keep adding videos here. So then we can add, I guess, this one, because this one, the video isn't done yet. So we'll add that one on. Then we'll keep going. This one is almost done. Well, that one is done, I should say. So we'll go to that one. We're still working on the project. And then these ones look like grand video. So we'll pull that one. We'll do that one. Okay. So when you add sound in underneath on the bottom to the whole video, when you add it in, the whole video will become the length of however long that song was. And you don't want that. You really only want that song for as long as your video is. So I always just kind of click that one and trim that one up kind of the same way. Cut off the end, and I always leave just a little bit on the end just in case we go a little bit longer than anticipated. Alrighty, so I'll show you how it's, we can add in a couple of, I guess we'll start with a title first. So we can go to it's Essential Graphics here. If you click on that one, or I'm sorry, up at the very top if you click Effects, we'll go into that one. And then essential graphics I would go into, and there's tons of different title options that you can put in there as far as what you want to name the title or what you want to name the flick. Titles can also be used as like captions for videos or for pictures, or kind of tell a story, I guess, is on screen while the video is still playing in the background. So I don't know, like these coming up next ones are cool, or if you're going to do like a transitional series, or each of them can be used for a different variety of stuff. So I'll probably just go ahead and add in something simple. I like that one. So I'm going to just click, and kind of important, I'm going to drag this one on top, so on that second layer at the very start of the clip, just so that it plays as a, so that it plays on top of the video instead of a black screen before the video starts. So then on this one, you can extend the length of that by just extending it out a little bit. So if you wanted to extend, 10 seconds. Then over here on this right side, it gives you a panel of everything that they include. So your motion blur for texts are all effects. Your shapes are all effects. So like they added in a bunch of different circles and stuff. Then you'll kind of stay here in the same exact spot for effects. So in here you have audio effects, audio transitions. I always like to use transition effects. So like if you're going to transition from like one video to the other, it really helps is if you add in a transition and a sound. Auditory just makes everybody listen more. You can watch a video and feel nothing, and then you watch a video with like a cool song tied to it, and you're like, oh, that video was so cool because of the songs and the sounds that kind of come along with when you see something for the first time. So like this one, we'll go to a quick dissolve, cross dissolve. We'll do a dip to black. So I like to just add them in front of each one. So you'll notice when I clicked and dragged that, I dragged it right to the middle of it. Then you can come here and you can add to your transitions and extend them long. Oops. You can set your transition length. So like this one, we can set to 3 seconds. Oops. So you'll see that one's much longer now. And then we can kind of keep adding them in there so that they start here at the front. You want those kind of to show up as on the media frames. So if you notice, these ones like are in different spots, so they'll show different things. So try and add some transitions in there, see what you think. I'm here to help. Alrighty, and then after you've kind of seen it all and you like what you see, so you just kind of select all of these ones. So you'll click and drag, so from the bottom of the left all the way up to the top of the right. Bottom right, sorry, all the way top left. So that all of them become highlighted. You'll go up here to the top, it'll say sequence. You'll go render selection. And essentially all this does is literally pulls in everything. It'll play a video for you. It'll kind of render everything so that it's ready, so that all of like your computer processes are kind of up to date, and so that it doesn't like lag or skip through your video at all. And then from there you'll just go File, Export. You'll go to Media. So you'll want to save as that AVI, and then you'll just hit Export. And it will export that onto your file, and it will save, or I guess, and then following that, after it's exported, so exporting is like taking your video out and putting it all into one final form for the end. So after that is exported, you can go ahead and hit File, you go Save, and then your project is saved again, and you can exit on out. And if it says Save Changes, I'd hit Yes.